Now, come take a picture with the egg when I open it. Take it.
Beautiful. Welcome to another episode of Chopstick Travel. My name's Luke Martin, and today we are in Tel Aviv. This is our first episode of our new series where we will be exploring Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and the West Bank. Now, the issues Palestinians and Israelis are grappling with here is far beyond the scope of this little YouTube video. Instead, we are here to learn and better understand the people and the cultures through their food. So with that being said, let's get this series started. For today's episode, we are partnering up with a local food tour company called Delicious Israel. So we are on our way to meet the founder now, Inbal, and she will introduce the company a little bit more to you.
Hi, my name is Inbal. I live here in Tel Aviv, Israel. I run a food tour company called Delicious Israel, and we offer food tour experiences throughout Tel Aviv and the Carmel Market, Levinsky Market, also city tours of Tel Aviv, as well as Jerusalem and throughout the country.
אז תשמע, קודם כל, כדי לנסות להוציא מהקיר הזה, שיהיה לו עוד תרופה, שבוע.
So for our first stop today, we are having this gorgeous piece of art, basically, and this is called the Sabich. And this is a food that was brought over by the Iraqi Jews, but then their traditional breakfast was all kind of put together inside of this wrap. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's tons of ingredients in there. Fried eggplant, there's some hard-boiled eggs that have been stewed, lots of salad, there is some mango chutney that's been drizzled on top, and also tahini. And honestly, this fried eggplant looks like meat to me. It almost looks like bacon. And I also see some onions in there too. And this just looks so good. I gotta bite into it right now. Oh man, the flavors are so complex. The way that he makes this is he layers everything. It's like a work of art. He keeps going through, adding layers of sauce, layers of veggies. So every bite is just a perfect bite. A little bit of sourness in there, a little bit of like sweetness from that tahini, almost nutty. And the braised eggplant is definitely the highlight for me. It's just such a beautiful looking thing too. Perfect way to start your day. Let's try one more bite. Oh man, that is too good. That's probably the healthiest street food I've ever eaten.
It is my turn to try this beautiful looking wrap. Let's give it a shot. Wow. So much flavor just coating my whole mouth. And actually, at this spot, he serves different pickles, chilies, and vegetables that are almost like kimchi, like fermented vegetables. So I'm gonna try this chili pepper here. That complements it very well.
האמת שזה נכון, זה יותר טעים. יש פניר או משהו כזה. It's really good.
Okay, next up, number 2 stop today is for Malebi, which is a dessert of Turkish origin. It's made with cornstarch and milk, this bottom layer here, and then the top you can see that red syrup, and then we've got some coconut and then crushed peanuts on top too. So let me get a bite with everything here. Oh wow, it's actually really like almost like gelatin on the top. Try to get everything here in one bite. Some of those peanuts. Let's try that. Oh. Oh. It is quite sweet. I love the coconut. And then a little crunch from those peanuts too. The bottom layer, the white layer, is kind of like velvety, silky smooth. And then the top is where all that sweetness is coming from. Go for one more bite. There's a little bit of rose water in there too. Kind of gives it like a floral flavor. And we're having a Turkish dessert with some Turkish coffee. Got a little cup of coffee here. Let's try that. Oh yeah, Oh, that goes with it really well. A little bit bitter.
So as Luke said, we got the milk version, but there's also a vegan version which is made with coconut milk. I'm gonna give it a try. It looks absolutely delicious. Oh wow, that is very sweet. The textures in there from the peanuts added like a nice crunchy dimension. And actually it reminds me a little bit of doha, like we can get in Taiwan.
Second spot was a hit. That was really good. Already enjoying our day here in Tel Aviv. We're going to head now, I think, to the Carmel Market. Just stopped for a little spice tasting. Oh man, there is so many flavors in there. That was a really cool shop. My mouth is kind of tingling with all the different flavors. So we're at this really cool restaurant that the tables are kind of like spilling out into the street here, and the kitchen is just crazy busy. They are serving some authentic hummus. We've got two different kinds, both look incredible. This one is the hummus with shakshuka, which is this shakshuka sauce, and then there is an egg cooking somewhere in there buried beneath all of this kind of delicious looking mess. And then you can see that hummus, which is those ground chickpeas mixture. Over here is the second kind. Again, just beautiful presentation. This is the Balkan style. There's all kinds of different ingredients in there. There's some roast eggplants. I see some olives. There is sumac. On the side over here, we've got a style of Yemini hot sauce, which is made with cilantro. Then over here we've got another type of chili sauce, and then this is some pickles, which look delicious. And then we've got two different kinds of bread here. This just looks super, super good, so let's dig in. So I'm gonna start with the shakshuka kind here and see if I can do it. Small piece of pita, lots of hummus, and you can see all that tomato-based shakshuka sauce. Let's try it out. Oh man, that is super, super creamy. Wow. And it's served warm, kind of like tart tomato sauce on top. And then just the creaminess of that hummus is crazy. Oh, that was really, really good. Okay, let's try this second kind here. I'm gonna take another piece of pita here. And, oh man, I don't even want to ruin this thing. It looks so beautiful. But there should be some eggplant underneath there. Try to get some of that. See if I can get everything in one bite. And an olive. Oh man, the roasted eggplant in there is so ridiculously creamy, and then nice olives on top, kind of give it like a juicy like burst of kind of salty flavor. Man, that is delicious. It almost has a little bit of a sweetness to it too. That is really, really good.
So alongside the pita, we also have this. It's called saluf. It's like a Yemen origin bread. It's a little different than the pita, and I'm gonna try it out. Just a big scoop. Oh wow. So aside from the hummus being absolutely delicious, this bread is very fluffy, very soft, and it actually is flavored with fenugreek, so you can taste that in there with every bite. It's really, really good. So now I'm gonna eat the other kind, and actually I'm gonna use my onion to scoop. Now you can use the onion because the pita bread and the other breads can actually fill you up really quickly, so you can use an onion to scoop. It's a great alternative and it's more light. So let's give that a try.
The shakshuka one, really good, but I prefer the Balkan style one. This one, I find it's just a little bit overpowered with that shakshuka sauce, and I just love the natural flavor of this hummus. So I'm gonna go in one more for this Balkan kind with some of that eggplant, and then maybe I'll dip it a little bit in this chili cilantro Yemenite style sauce. Let's try that. Oh, I love the olives in there. They just burst in your mouth. Super, super creamy, and a little bit spicy from that sauce. A little bit of a cilantro kick too. Thank you.
You're so young. Beautiful. I love it.
Oh.
Inbal.
So we're in this really cool little restaurant with this chef, the woman. She's really lively, friendly, and she just served us up this type of local liquor called arak with a nice slice of lemon. Kind of smells like licoricey anise, so let's try it. It's like exactly like black licorice, and I love black licorice. A little hint of lemon. It's actually not too strong at all. That's really good.
And then it's come like this.
Ooh.
Egg inside.
Okay.
And a lot of love inside.
A lot of love.
And we go to eat it with the tomato and spicy.
Smells good.
Thank you. Take it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Now come take a picture with the egg when I open it. Take it?
Beautiful.
Yeah, you want that? For you. Tomorrow we make new. You can take it.
Take it.
Table? Yeah.
In her kitchen? In her home?
Huh?
Beautiful. There you go.
נו, מתי שמשון סיימו? אבל כן, אתה שיחקת שגידי היה מאמן. נכון, גידי כן. Now, take it. Take it, take a knife, take this, it's not clean.
Good. Thank you. We are sitting down now in this, I wouldn't really call this a restaurant. It's basically the really friendly chef's home and her little kitchen, and she's serving Yemenite style food. Her family came here to Israel a few generations back from Yemen, and this is called Hookah. And it is a type of bread that has been, her style is she fills it with an egg, and then it's fried, and very simple, but also served over here with tahini, which is the sesame paste, and some grated, really delicious looking tomatoes, and then with a little bit of that coriander spicy sauce, that Yemen style sauce. So I'm gonna cut this open right here, and the chef here is just so friendly and lively. Really delicious looking food too. So you can see that fried egg inside. Let me take this piece here. It is smoking hot, feels super crispy on the outside. I'm gonna get some of this tahini and some of those tomatoes, some of that sauce, all in one bite. That is very unique, really interesting. Everything, the flavor and the texture. First off, the texture, it's really crispy on the outside, but then that egg is really soft on the inside. And then the mixture of the tomatoes and the coriander spicy chili sauce with the tahini inside here, it just goes so well. Let's go in for one more bite here. And just cooked with love by the chef here. Really friendly woman, a really cool experience. Let's try this out. Oh man, yeah, that is awesome.
You guys want to try something?
Yes. So we've kind of made a quick stop at a cookie shop, and it's actually Syrian style cookies. We picked up this kind right here. It is a savory style Syrian cookie, and it looks like there's lots of sesame on top. I'm gonna give it a try right now, just plain. Looks really good. So that has a similar texture of like a shortbread cookie, but it's not sweet at all, and the sesame kind of gives it like a nutty flavor. It's really good. It's quite dry. Really go well with a glass of milk, I think.
So we were moving right along. These cookies are really good. They're like a little bit salty, but they have a nice kind of crumbly texture. And visiting that Yemenite style little kitchen was such a cool, unique experience that we definitely couldn't have done without the help of Inbal and Delicious Israel. So far for the whole tour today, we've been just kind of on the outskirts of the market, which is known as the Carmel Market. This is a really old market since 1920, and now we are actually directly inside the market, or shuk, and we are going to be eating some more. So we spotted a woman making another type of bread. We've been eating a lot of bread today, but that's okay with me. And this one is a type of Druze pita, and she's mixed it with a lot of good ingredients, but really the thing that caught my eye is the way that she's making it. So first she takes this dough that she spreads out very, very thin, like paper thin, and then she uses a big pillow to put it on top of sort of like an upside down wok that she then fries the bread on. And you can see she's filled ours with the savory fillings. We ordered tabbouleh, which is like a parsley salad, and then there is lebne, which is this white cheese, kind of cream cheese you see, and then also she put za'atar, which is a local spice here, spice herb. Let me try this out. Oh man, it's actually extremely creamy, kind of sour, and you can taste all those herbs and spices going on in there. But I love all the parsley in there. Just check that out. That's seriously good. And that lebne, it's almost like a cream cheese. Really, really nice. Let's go in for one more bite. Oh man, this is a seriously happening market. There is a lot to see here, lots of music going, people are just lively, a lot of energy, and a lot of delicious food too. Hello.
Check that
What do you got?
This is a falafel wrap. It's fresh out of the fryer. It smells incredible.
Little baby one.
Yeah, it's just a tiny one because we are getting super full, but I think I just can't resist this. So we are directly in the market and we spotted a spot that is making up falafels, and he is making them so fast. He's just scooping it up with like a little falafel scooper and dumping it right in. It's really fun to watch. And falafel is made out of ground chickpeas. It's been mashed and spiced. It's cooked fresh, and then it's topped with some cucumbers, tahini, and some sauerkraut. So this should be really good. It smells awesome. Let me give it a try. For a falafel spot to be great, it needs to be crispy on the outside and kind of smooth on the inside, and that is exactly what this is today. It's awesome.
Okay guys, that's going to be it for our video today. We are so stuffed. Honestly, I don't think I've eaten this much in one day in a long time. Inbal certainly knows how to feed you, and if you want to book your own delicious Israel food tour, you can click the link down in the description box. Also check out their Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Give them a follow. A lot of this would not have been possible without Inbal and Delicious Israel. We had an awesome time on the tour here around the Carmel area. It's just been really eye-opening and just a really good learning experience to see all the different cultures' foods just that we tried alone today. So we tried like Syrian style food, Yemenite style food, Turkish, Iraqi, all kinds of different things. There is just so much here in Tel Aviv. It's a really progressive city. There's a lot to see, a lot to do. We're going to make another video here, so stay tuned for that. And after that, we're heading to Jerusalem and then off to the West Bank. So make sure if you haven't already subscribed, hit the little bell icon so you're notified when we post a video, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.